We see that many Euro-affiliated states and Western countries have adopted and implemented policies where they deny or reject their own roots, especially their Christian roots, which form the basis of Western civilization. In these countries, the moral basis and any traditional identity are being denied. National, religious, cultural, and even gender identities are being rejected. There, politics treats a family with many children in equal standing to a homosexual gender-fluid partnership from the perspective of legalities, so faith in God becomes equal to faith in Satan. The excesses and exaggerations of political correctness in these countries indeed leads to serious consideration for the legitimization of individuals, organizations, and parties which promote and encourage the propaganda of pedophilia. People in many European states are actually ashamed of their religious traditions and affiliations and are indeed frightened to speak about them. Christian holidays and celebrations are abolished or neutrally renamed, as if one were ashamed of those Christian holidays. Political correctness, in excess, is therefore responsible for the erosion of the deeper moral value of these celebrations. And these countries try to force this model onto other countries globally. I am deeply convinced that this ideology leads to the degradation and primitivization of culture and also to deeper demographic and moral crises in the West. Therefore, what better evidence for this moral crisis in human society in the West can there be than the loss of its reproductive function? And today, under the aforementioned ideologies and conditions, developed Western countries cannot survive reproductively, not even with the help of migrants. Without the moral values that are rooted in Christianity and other world religions, without rules and moral values which have formed and been developed over millennia, people will inevitably lose their human dignity. We believe it to be just and natural to defend and preserve these moral Christian values. One has to respect the right of every minority to self-determination, but at the same time, there cannot and must not be any doubt about the rights of the majority. At the same time as this process is working at a national level in Western countries, like the United States and Canada, we observe, on an international level, the attempts to create a unipolar, unified model of the world to relativize and remove institutions of international right and national sovereignty. In such a unipolar, unified world, there is no place for sovereign states. Such a world needs merely vassals. From an historical perspective, in the Western countries like the United States and Canada, such a unipolar world would mean the surrender of one's own identity and of God-created diversity.